Hello everybody, that will be an astrological focus for Virgo sign and rising sign for 2022. I set it up by the house system. My calculation is fit for the house system, so I would say that I recommend for everybody to listen your rising sign and your sign video as well, because these two together give you a perfect impression that what is coming for you in the next year. This one is more fit for those ones who has a Virgo rising sign because of the house system, but definitely it could work for Virgos as well, so listen it. So I also have to say that I will talk about just the major aspects which are the most important and the most strong in this year, and I will make monthly focused anyway, so now we will focus for the main ones only. So let's start. The first one, which is quite important, is coming from 2021, because in December of 2021, Jupiter will change sign and it will move to Pisces. It will be here first till 11th of May, and then it will move to Aries and it will return again to here. And it is an important one for you. Seventh house talk about all relationships and love life, but also seventh house talks about partnerships, cooperations, or business partners. So it is important for those ones who has their own business, or who work in any area where they need to speak with different people and has to make contracts, or has to make new cooperations, or who has a business partner, and maybe if you own a business but not alone, so it will affect for you as well. Normally, they say that Jupiter is a good planet. I can agree with it, but not perfectly, because my opinion is that Jupiter is the one who magnifies the things. And Jupiter will be at home in Pisces, because Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. So his energy will be extremely strong in this time. But if you have any issue in your partnerships, or in your cooperations, or in your business, definitely these problems can grow bigger, because Jupiter will magnify them. If you have a relationship issue and you didn't work on it, or you are not able to sort it out, it could be again bigger and it could go deeper. But if you work on the things, if you want to reach more, definitely that is the best period for you. So if you want to make good businesses and you work on it, now Jupiter could help you. If you want to have a relationship because you are single, that is a perfect period for you to build up a new relationship. Also, if you are in a relationship but your relationship is not go in higher level, maybe you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but you're not married yet, that is the time when you can have your wedding date, or you can have a proposal, or you can move together with your partner, or you can have an engagement, or you can have a baby with your partner, or you can buy a flat together with your partner. So these kind of things could come up for you. Also, another aspect which is quite important in your fifth house, Capricorn, Venus is in Capricorn. Venus is the planet of love and the money and the luck. And Venus is here since 2021 November, and it will be here for a long time, which is quite unusual. So you really have to think about that, what happens in your life 8 years ago, because very similar situations could come back for you, even in a relationship area, or your sexual life, or your creativity, or even your business, because we talk about fifth house matters. With this one, with the Capricorn, things can get more official. So that's an interesting period. But my problem is that Venus will meet with Pluto, and Pluto wants radical changes, and it is always destroy things before it gives you something. And Pluto and Venus will meet 3 times. The third one will be the strongest one. Definitely, I will talk about a bit later. But in December, you will see the first two signs. On 11 and 25th of December, they will meet already. And maybe the change is beginning already then, or you can have extreme things which happening around you. But maybe that is the time only when you see the first signs of the changes and you can get prepared. But if you are not prepared, that could be a shock for you. And why I talk about this? Because 24th of January, Mars will change sign and Mars will move to the Capricorn, and it will be here till 6th of March. And on 3rd of March, Pluto and Venus will meet, but also Mars will meet with them. So Mars will work as a detonator. So anything is here will blow up now. With the Capricorn, I can think about things which turn to official. With fifth house, we can talk about that maybe you will have a baby and you will officially have a baby. So maybe you will realize that, oh yeah, I really have a baby, doctors say it. Or something could be turned to official in your kid's life. Or if you have a business, radical changes could come up in your business, especially if you are self-employed. If you are playing sport or if you do something creative, but somehow you want to make money from it, now you will have an opportunity, which is an official opportunity. But also for those ones who has a lover, that is a risky time because, of course, Venus talks about love. So maybe your partner wants more, or maybe a baby come into the picture unexpectedly. So that could be the time when the secrets come out. That maybe if you are in a relationship and you have a lover, now you will see it, or these kind of things could happening. After this, it will be on 5th of March. Definitely, you can feel the energy 5 days before or after as well. On 6th of March, Mars will change sign and it will move to your 6th house. That's an important one again because Mars will meet with Saturn. Saturn wants to teach you. Saturn wants to hold you back in some cases. Mars wants to react. Mars wants action. So now these two energy will meet with each other, and now you could make a big decision, or you can change your life somehow. And we talk about sixth house. Sixth house is your health. Sixth house is your everyday life, and sixth house is your work. So in these areas, something could change, or you could make a big decision. Actually, on 5th of April, or plus minus 5 days, it could come up for you. But whatever you do or decide now, it will affect for your life for quite a long time because Saturn is here. So it is a long-term decision. Maybe if you talk about baby the question, now you can decide that how you want to continue your life. I mean, like, do you want to work when you have a baby or not, or how you want to continue it, or you want to change job, or you want to change lifestyle or eating habits, or you want to make sports and so forth. On 12th of April, again, we have an important day. I talked about Jupiter, and Jupiter will meet with Neptune. Neptune is at home in Pisces again, so Neptune can be quite strong. But Jupiter, when Neptune meets with Jupiter, can magnify this energy of Neptune. The problem is that you can be not that realistic. You can go for your dreams, you can believe things which are not real. So you have to be careful. You have to check the details, you have to see the facts, and you have to judge by the facts, because in this time you easily can leave the reality. So this is the time when you are not checking the things. This is the time when you just believe the things, when you follow your dreams, follow your intuition. But somehow this can cheat you. Maybe it could bring you a huge disappointment. And we talk about seventh house matters. So it could be a business opportunity when you make a cooperation, and this can turn out as a nightmare. Or it could be a relationship question. So maybe someone can jump into your life and you follow him or her, and you want everything, but you don't see clearly because of love. But also It could be a big decision when you say okay or yes for a proposal, or something like this. But if you can keep your rationality, that could be a big opportunity for you, because Neptune and Jupiter can bring you huge things, but it could be a huge disappointment too. So this is why you need to be sure about the things, and you need to check what is behind. You need to put your feelings a bit to the background and see the real facts. Maybe you could ask advice from your friends or from someone who is not involved to your situation. But yeah, definitely you could meet with Mr. Big or Miss Big in this time, and your dreams could come true. So I wouldn't be pessimistic, just you really have to be realistic. And this is an opportunity which will never return to your life, because Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces will meet just over 100, more than 100 years later, so not in your lifetime. So this is an opportunity which is never ever coming back for you, but you need to handle it well, because it could bring you a huge disappointment. And why I talk about disappointment? Because the Jupiter magnified the things and magnified the problems as well. But if you make a wrong decision, you will see the results quite early, because on 15th of April, Mars will change sign and Mars will move to your 7th house, which is quite important because Mars will meet with Neptune on 18th of May. Plus minus 5 days already you can feel the energy of this conjunction. And this is a day again when somehow your emotions, your dreamy person can go too far, because Mars wants activity from you, and you can make again a bad decision. But also that is the day when you can see the result of the previous decision, and that could be the chance to change something on it. But also you can make it more worse. But also you can make a good decision, because Mars is quite productive. So you really need to be realistic before you make a decision. The only risk is that you are not realistic. And after this, on 11th of May, Jupiter will change sign. It will move to your 8th house. That's an important one. 8th house talks about the higher level of financial, so inheritance, banks, tax, investments, and so forth. But also talks about dark things like death and police and secrets. All the things when we are addicted of something. What else? Or intimacy, or psychical well-being, or emotions. And Jupiter can magnify those things. So if you have any kind of addictions, especially emotional addictions, that could be more deep, more hard. But if you work on it, Jupiter could help you to fight against this. So even if you are drug addicted, or chocolate addicted, or alcohol addicted, or workaholic, now all of these things can go worse, or you can work on it and it could be better. Also with Jupiter, if you are good in investments, your investments could work well, but if you have a bad investments, you can lose a lot. Very, very, very a lot. What else? If you have any inheritance problems, now you have a chance to sort it out as well. And if you have tax problems, you need to work on it, because it can go worse. And bank questions, if you want to ask money from the bank, now it's a good opportunity. But maybe if you have problems with banks, it could be more difficult or more hard for you financially. Next aspect, on 30th of April, we will have a solar eclipse in your 9th house. Solar eclipse is important because you can feel the energy of the solar eclipses till 6 months. So it could be here for 6 months for you. And because it is in your 6th house, it would be something about studies, international things, or your marketing or your personal representation, or if you want to publish a book, or you want to blogging, or make YouTube channel, or so forth, these kind of things will be affected. But also your studies, if you study, or if you want to go for holiday, for international holiday, or if you do anything internationally, or if you learn languages, or if you go for university, or if you learn astrology, these things could be affected, or this could start. Because why I say start, because eclipses are periods. So this is a point when good things or bad things can get over, or when the good or bad things or bad periods or good periods could begin. Mainly, I would say that this is an external pressure, or external a story, when something happens around you which is affecting on you, and you need to make some changes, or because of the things around you change, your situation is changing as well. On 16th of May, we will have a lunar eclipse as an answer of the solar eclipse. And that will affect for your third house. It is more likely an internal changes, so somehow you will feel that your communication maybe should or could change, or you will be, or will communicate much more differently than before. But also emotionally you can change on the way that you will not feel happy with your siblings, or in or with your neighborhoods, or something change about your lifestyle, or you will feel like that, oh yeah, I don't have enough opportunity, or I don't have enough knowledge and I want to learn. So these kind of things could come up for you. 24th of May, Mars will change sign, and it will be in your 8th house till 5th of July. There is the Jupiter as well, and I talked about addictions and problems. Both of them, Mars and Jupiter, will meet with Chiron. Chiron is the one who gives you the wounds, but also give you the medicine to recovering, or to treat yourself. Yeah, now it will be in your 8th house. So all of those things, if you lost something, or if you lost someone, now you have a chance to emotionally recovering from this, or forget it, or you can forgive for someone. Or if you had bad investments, or if you had a bad financial situation, now Chiron help you. Chiron show you that how can you change it, how can you make it better. And you have two opportunities for this, because first Chiron will meet with the Jupiter on 28th of May. So this is when you when the problems go high, or when the problems solutions come for you, and you maybe act first. And on 16th of June, Mars will meet with Chiron. So if you didn't act yet, maybe that will be the day when you will act, because Mars wants actions. So maybe that will be the day when you act, when you change something, and when you start to sort out your situation. But I say that Chiron is not working only in the house where it is. It could affect for your relationship, even for your health. So anything what is not healthy in your life could be now changed. Also, I have to say that if you have any kind of addictions, even emotional or not emotional, this could be in the picture, and you could work with it because of the Chiron. After this, in 5th of July, Mars will change sign, and it will move to your 9th house, to Taurus. And that's an important period again, because on 28th, 29th of July, we will have two big things, and on 2nd of August, we will have big things. 28th of July, Jupiter will turn to retrograde in your 8th house, so this energy will be not that strong, or all the things which happened already will come back for you. You need to revisit the things. And on 29th of July, North Node will meet with Uranus in your 9th house. So somehow North Node wants some changes from you. Maybe want push you to go for a holiday internationally. Maybe it wants you to start to learn something. Maybe go back to the university, make a language exam, or so forth, or start to learn astrology, or some kind of esoterical things. or it show you that, oh yeah, you didn't finish one of your exam, or somehow you will face with a situation when you has to study something, or it could be the point when you start to make a YouTube channel, or you start to blogging, or you write a book, or somehow you start to promote yourself, or you will be promoted even if you didn't want it. And on the 2nd of August, Mars will meet with Uranus, and Uranus and Mars, both of them want actions and want immediately actions. Uranus is an unexpected thing, so unexpected things could happen. Even with this, you could have an accident in another country, or even with this, you could have an opportunity to work in another country, or go to teach somewhere, or learn somewhere, or you have an opportunity to get promoted if you are successful in the things what you do. So focus for this time. It's hard to get ready for it because it will be quite unexpected, so something is just coming and you need to deal with it. But somehow if you have a clue that what is coming or what could coming for you, then you can get prepared for it. On 20th of August, Mars will change sign again, and it will move to Gemini. And it will be quite important because Mars will be here till the next spring, till 2023 March. So that's a quite long period. Normally it is stay in one sign just 6 weeks, but now it will be here for more than 6 months. So it will be an important period, and it will affect mainly in your career. With Mars, you could have a lot of argument and affair in your career. Even with your work, you could have accidents. But also you could be quite productive and effective with it, and you could build up, because we talk about Gemini, new relationships. You could travel a lot because of Gemini, and also you could take a lot of informations and you will be able to use it quite well. So that for those ones who want changes in career area, this is a perfect time. You can work on it and you can reach whatever you want. And also that's a chance for changes, especially because you could have a lot of arguments and affairs, but also you could be more productive, so you have more chance to have a better job. Mars will be retrograde since 30th of October till 13th of January. So in this time, this activity, this passion can go out from your life. Also, if you have problems in your work area, these problems can be lighter in this time, and you can feel like that, oh yeah, okay, it's sorted. But after 13th of January, if the problems are returning, then maybe you have to change something. On 4th of October, Uranus and Saturn will make a square again. It will be not an exact square, but it will be important because it will affect for your 6th house and 9th house. So maybe it is the time when you will make a change, or you will see the results of the changes. With 9th house, you can see that, yeah, I need to study, or yeah, I need to move, or it was a trouble that I moved to a different country because I doesn't speak the language of this country, or so forth, or anything could come which could affect for your everyday life. But this square happens already 3 times in the last years, so you should have some impression that what about is it in your life. It's only depend on your personal chart. On 25th of October, we will have other solar eclipses in your 3rd house. Again, 3rd house will be involved. That could bring you again external changes. So maybe you will have a contract opportunity, or you can travel somewhere, or you will have a new connection, or somehow your communication could change, or you will be forced to change to communicate differently. Even because it will has an answer in your 9th house. It could be the point when you will be forced to speak in another language, or you need to speak or you need to use a different a technique or way to communicate. So it will be an important time. And on 8th of November, we will have a lunar eclipse in your ninth house. So maybe that is the time when you emotionally will feel like that I want to learn different things, or I want to learn, or I want to learn languages, or I want to live in a different place, or I want to start my own business, or I want to teach someone, or something like a ninth house matter kind of things can come up for you. Maybe that is the day when you will feel that, oh yeah, I use this language and I speak quite well, and I want to move to Spain because I could live there and I love this place. So get ready for these ones. On 28th of October, so Jupiter will move back to Pisces. It will be in retrograde, so any kind of connections, cooperations, questions will come back for you, and also relationship questions will return to you. And again, you will have a chance to make up new cooperations or sort out problems in your relationships or in your work cooperations. And definitely you will have a power for it from 23rd of November till 10th of December. And it's really important because whatever you do now, it could affect for you in the next period as well, because Jupiter will turn back to direct and it will move to your 8th house. So again, it is your partner's money, your investments, bank things, tax things, higher level kind of financial things, inheritance, death, addictions, sexual or intimacy, psychical well-being. So these kind of things can return to you, and these kind of addictions can grow or come back to you. So you really have to get ready for this period, because that could bring you problems, but also it could bring you opportunities. Thank you for watching. If you want to contact with me, or you want a personal reading, you can contact me by the email address you can find in my channel information and under this video. And thank you if you subscribe for my channel, because I will make monthly forecast. I wish you the best year, and thank you for watching. Bye.